Okay. Guys, damn cosplay girls here. So today we're gonna show you how to make the bath tokens from Spirited Away.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. So stay tuned
To see how to do this
for yourself.
Woo.
So first things first is you want to measure how long and wide you want your bath tokens to be. This wood itself is 2.5 inches wide and pretty thin, like not even half an inch thin. I'm not sure if I'm going to be cutting this wood a little thinner like this way, but for now, good one. Although for now, I'm going to leave the width of the wood this way and just cut up to, or just measure up to 5 inches, which would be about here. I think that's a pretty good size for a bath token, especially if you watch the movie Chihiro when she has them in her hands. They're pretty big, and they're even fairly big in No Face's hands, so anyway, I'd rather also have them a little bit too big and then you can cut them down smaller. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure the size of my bath tokens. And obviously you can do this with a pencil or marker, but it doesn't really matter because no one's going to be seeing this because paint will be covering it. So, also just a fair warning, you might want to start out just by cutting one instead of going all the way up, just in case you want to, in case you decide you want them bigger or you want them slightly smaller, you can make those adjustments. So now that we have the bath token measured out, you want to go ahead and cut this. Now if you're doing something with cardboard, you can use just regular scissors, but this is wood, so I am going to have to use an electrical tool. For those of you that aren't familiar with electrical tools, I suggest getting someone to help you, especially if you're young. Please get a parental parent or parental figure like a parent or an adult to help you out with this because they are dangerous and you can lose your fingers. So be really careful if you are using wood. I apologize in advance for the really bad lighting. I'm in my basement right now. So for those of you wondering that are using power tools, if you're making these bath tokens with cardboard, then you can completely ignore what I'm saying right now. But to cut the bath tokens, I use the skill saw, and then I am now cutting the little holes in the bath tokens at the moment, just using a regular little drill and just puncturing several holes in the bath token and then or in the piece of wood, and then just kind of going along to open up the holes and create a partially straight line. And then I'm going to sand them after this. All of the holes have been drilled into the bath tokens. I was also thinking when I was down there, this was a really tedious process, so I also think what you could do is, if you don't want to go through and do all of that, you could just paint little black spaces there to give it the appearance of having a hole, or you could just not even paint a hole or drill a hole at all. I honestly don't think anyone would notice. So if you want, you can just have them a complete square, or sorry, rectangle, or you can go ahead and take the time to drill a hole, but it will be really tedious, especially if you're doing a lot of them. So just a fair warning. So I went ahead and I cut the shape for the bath tokens. I ended up cutting them half an inch smaller this way, so they're now 2 inches by 5 inches long, just because I think they looked a little better like that. So now I'm going to sand them down because you have these rough edges here, and I would like to just sand these edges down a little bit, and then it'll be time to paint them. Alrighty, Erin is here. Hello. So we've gone ahead and we've sanded them all down. Now we're going to go and paint them all red so they can dry, and then we'll like go back and do all the patterns.
Woohoo!
So we've painted both sides and now we wait. Alrighty, so obviously while we're waiting for these to dry, we're going to go ahead and cut out the shapes for the bath tokens. Now they use circles, diamonds, and triangles. And so this is where your cardboard comes in handy. We're using a cereal box. So you're just going to create like a little tracer for your triangle and circles and diamonds so that they're all even and they all look the same and they're not messy unless you're really good at free-forming them.
It's a Cheerio box.
Yeah, Cheerios. So we went ahead and cut the shapes for our bath tokens, the triangle, the diamond, and the circle.
I messed up.
Yeah, it's okay, don't worry. We taped it together. Okay, so for the black lines, if you have painter's tape, that would probably be best. But if you're like us and you just have like regular tape, so with the clear tape, in case you don't want it to accidentally take some of the red paint off of your token, a good idea is just putting it on your hands a few times to get rid of some of the stickiness, but letting it still be sticky enough where it still sticks. And it'll be really good for planning out where you want your black lines to be. This may happen, where the shape thingy does not look totally perfect,
Mine did too, but I fixed it.
but you can touch it up later with red paint, don't worry. Alrighty, so we're done painting the bath tokens. Now we're just gonna go ahead and do the clear varnish on them. Alright guys, here is our bath tokens. It's very satisfying. So they're all dried for the most part. They're just a little bit tacky. We didn't do the back sides of it because we're lazy, but they're glazed, both sides. And yeah, so here, that's pretty much how you make Spirited Away bath tokens. You can pretty much get like pretty creative with this. Like you can do your own designs if you really want, or like we did one of my cat Rosie. So technically we have 14, but she's special.
I like this one.
I like this one too.
This one's my favorite.
Yeah, I also really like this one. My perception was weird because of the camera.
That's what I was like.
Alrighty guys, so we hope you enjoyed, and let us know if you found this tutorial useful, and if you made these, tag us in a picture of it because we want to see. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and our blog, and
cosplay.
Storenvy, and Cosplay Amino.
Yeah. Bye.